everybody. It's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Commanders. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's McDonald to throw. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Play action. It's McDonald. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They go play action with McDonald. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. K'Lavon Chaisson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Pressure coming, and they got him once again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's McDonald off of the play fake.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. McDonald sets to throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We're scoreless after 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hurt. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. 18 Rattler.
Now back to throw.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Washington. Ty Chandler, 61 yards.
And the Commanders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Throwing is McDonald. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, McDonald. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Lewis Seen gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken around the 12. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Rig alert. 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. Go.
They'll set up to throw.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down. Touchdown, Washington. Ty Chandler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
McDonald.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, McDonald. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Off play action. McDonald. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson as the 1st half is winding down.
And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a throw here to his running back, finding room at midfield, dances by him, and he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Chandler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Lions, come 19, come 19.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Forced out to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Calvin Austin, 29 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, McDonald. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half. He's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Looking to throw. McDonald. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On first and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
129 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Steve Everett, 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. McDonald.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake. McDonald, he's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Here's Swift.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. McDonald. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Off play action. McDonald. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Tyquan Thornton.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Left wing 19.
2nd and 6. He'll let it fly for Austin. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Calvin Austin.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Throw finding Thornton over the middle, and they're going to get this up to midfield.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Caleb Chason,
his 2nd sack of the night. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Going for the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
This is Swift on the counter.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. McDonald.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Jahan Dotson.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Rams get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. Warriors, 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. Completes it to Austin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
19 Tiger, 70 Rangers, 7 Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Able to find his man, Woods. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Chandler.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They run it with Chandler.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that?